Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching today. Sasha here, and this episode of Fridays from Florida is being pre-recorded, but that is alright. Figured because I really wanted fish tonight, I wanted to also showcase this Florida product. Y'all know my thing, Florida strong, fresh from Florida. Here we have Everglades Seasoning. They're a company based out in Sebring, Florida, which is not too far from where I am. But this company, I've seen them for years, and I believe there's a YouTube channel tied to this company called Deer Meat from Florida, or Deer Meat for Dinner, excuse me. Gotta get it right. So Deer Meat for Dinner, I believe, is the company that, or not company, but the YouTube channel that is pretty much Everglades Seasoning, what you see right here. Now this particular variety, Everglades Fish and Chicken, you guessed it, is for fish and chicken. Who would have thought? But the reason why I wanted to dedicate this episode towards this particular product is to see if this is indeed something that mends well with fish. Chicken, pretty much chicken is like malleable to anything, so I'll take their word for it. But fish, I'm kind of particular with the spices that go along with fish. So hey, I'm willing to give my Florida family a try with this seasoning blend and see if I can point this out to y'all. This is the old version, or the black and white version of the Fresh from Florida. And I'm sorry I have to tilt the seasoning shaker, but it's a pretty tall can, so I have to do it like this so you can get it in view. So the Fresh from Florida, no MSG, which is always a good thing. Now, sometimes with Everglades Everglades Seasoning, is that some of their mixes do have MSG. Their main, introductory product, the regular Everglades Seasoning, does have MSG, but I tend to stray away from that because, if your product is got all the good spices, you don't need the MSG, in my opinion. And then it's gluten-free for those of you that have the celiac concerns. So basically, this is how it looks. And what I'm gonna do is I bought some tilapia that was on sale, from my local not Winn-Dixie, but Southeast Grocers. I actually went to another branch of the Southeast Grocers called Harvey Supermarket. Same deal though. Love that store. Love Southeast Grocers because they always have meat and fish pretty much on sale every day. I've yet to see them not have, any meat or, seafood on sale. So that's the one perk of living in the Southeast. You get Southeast Grocers. Now, what I'm going to do is, they come individually sealed, vacuum packed, and frozen. I've thawed them out already. I'm going to apply a generous amount of the fish and chicken seasoning for 2 of my fillets. And then the other 2 I'm just going to do up like with some lemon pepper or something. Something really basic. So we're going to have grilled fish 2 ways. Okay, so this canister of seasoning, fish and chicken, I got this at my local Walmart. It was $2.50, I believe. And 6 ounces, which is 170 grams for those of you that use the metric system. And let's see what they say here. Okay, so Everglades Fish and Chicken is a tasty blend. I don't know if y'all can see it. Tasty blend of spices made especially for, you guessed it, fish and chicken. Rub these herbs and spices on your salmon, tuna, or grouper and bake. Sprinkle into a crab or shrimp boil or season chicken, turkey, or quail. Delicious on the grill. Well, I'm going to take half their suggestion with the fish and then half their suggestion with the grilled fish. So we're going to jump cut to when the fillets are freshly seasoned and ready to be simmering in some olive oil. So, of course, don't go anywhere. So, folks, finally got the seal off the seasoning canister, and it smells very robust, very strong and spicy. So this ought to be interesting. And then what I'll do is I'm going to let this marinate for at least an hour. That should be enough time. And I wanted to mention the Everglades seasoning. I have tried. They had a breading that was pretty interesting. I did it on chicken though. I wish I could have done it on fish. And the breading now that I've moved out my old place, it's harder to find. I would like to use that. It's like a cornmeal based breading. And I wanted to use, you know, since I had stocked up on some fish, use a little bit of that breading, you know, for a fish fry. Okay, so I think that's about as liberal as it gets. But, yeah, a little pet peeve is that breading mix, that fish fry or whatever fry mix, it has MSG in it. And like I said before, folks, y'all know me, I don't really care for the MSG. Got my handy dandy marinating bag, and I was quite generous because this is the only seasoning I'm putting on this tilapia, so I kind of went ham bony on it. Okay, so I got some nice olive oil blend. This is Iberia's sunflower oil and extra virgin olive oil blend. I use this stuff like crazy for my salads. Okay. Probably about 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna mix this up. Let it sit in the fridge. You basically want like a nice paste looking marinade for your fish. So yeah, I'll bring you back in when I'm about to put this fish on the grill. Alrighty folks, we're getting to the grilling. It's got a nice color from the seasoning and the olive oil, marinating for at least an hour. You can see right there. Letting the grill pan heat up to about, you know, medium heat, because we don't want to overcook the fish. And grilling can be a little tricky. Ooh, smells really good. Makes me wish I would have done all 4 fillets like that, but I didn't want to risk it. I'm gonna take these beautiful fillets. Two at a time. Could leave it at 5 or the midway point. And I got some veggies going on, so while that fish is grilling up, gonna saute some green beans. Make sure that these fillets are not sticking to the pan, because that would suck. Want one nice fillet shape, and I am stabbing both of them on accident. Oop. You know, it seems like the grill marks aren't really popping this time around, because I don't have the heat high enough, but that's okay. Alrighty, y'all, so I got the lemon pepper fillets in the pan. I'm actually letting the pan deglaze as well, so that is going on. I wish I had my spatula, but I just made do with a fork. And no good grill marks, y'all, but that's to be expected with a grill pan, especially like I didn't want the fish to overcook, but I didn't want the fish to overcook, so hey, it's gonna be jumbled like that when we digest the fish. Let's just go in. I'm just going to go in with a little taste because dinner's almost ready, just to see if the Florida Everglades seasoning holds true. Just take a little piece. This is mine. Wow, it's not too bad. I would have liked to have let the fish marinate for maybe 2 hour minimum. Heck, maybe even 4 hours like I do the choppy chop chicken. But the seasoning isn't too bad at all, y'all. I mean, I would definitely recommend that you get it if you can find it. If you're a Florida native, it's gonna be easy since it's a Florida product. But other states, not sure. I wouldn't suggest going to Amazon because they scalp like crazy. I'll leave a website link in the description so you can go directly to Everglades Seasoning. But here is Everglades Fish and Chicken Seasoning. Very good. There's the website right there, but I will definitely put it in the description like I said, so you can just go there yourselves and try it and not get scalped, because Amazon is notorious for doing that. But I would definitely incorporate this more into fish dishes, and you know, I wouldn't be reluctant as to trying it with chicken too, because it's fish and chicken. But I would probably do a chicken grill with this seasoning. Not so much fried, but I mean, I can see where it could work as a fried seasoning too, along with some cornmeal. It'll go great. But yeah, folks, that's gonna do it for this episode of Fridays from Florida. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Any questions, comments, suggestions, or small talk, don't be a stranger. Leave it in my comment section below. Any and all are welcome. Greatly appreciated. Love to hear your thoughts and opinions on, you know, this series. How do you feel about, you know, me doing this series, Fridays from Florida? Of course, I would like to expand to different products, whatever. But for the most part, we're starting small, and then we'll grow from there. This won't be the last time that I do these seasonings, because I do have other Everglades seasonings, you know, spoiler alert. But I'm gonna think of like different ways to incorporate the different types of seasoning, because there's regular Everglades, but like I said before, I don't have that one because that has MSG in it. There's Everglades Heat, which is pretty much Everglades seasoning, but with some hot pepper blended into the mix. And then there's Cactus Barbecue, or Cactus Dust, which is a barbecue type rub or seasoning. They actually have Everglades rub as well, but I'll probably use that Cactus Dust as a rub. And am I missing another one? And then the fish and chicken, which we just did today. So I'm not gonna do this back to back though, because I figured like y'all will want some more variety in terms of the products that I do for Fridays from Florida. So I'll mix it up, like next week do something different, then come back to another, you know, video demonstrating a use with another seasoning can. So yeah, definitely folks, if you know, give me your feedback. I don't mind mixing it up, but if you don't mind, I can do another dish on another day consecutively with a new tin of the Everglades seasoning. I love it. Definitely would recommend it, like I said. And yeah, I mean, I know there's some other states too that do their own seasonings, but not to, you know, toot my own horn with Florida, but we come up with some pretty good stuff. So that's gonna do it. Again, I will see you next week for another Fridays from Florida. This is Sasha signing off. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Make it a great day today and every day. And yeah, folks, we're gonna demolish these fish fillets. Yum yum. All right, y'all. Take care. Take it easy. Bye now.